Alright, so this is going to be my Druid build. This is the one that I've been able to be the tankiest with and pump out the most damage because I'm on hardcore. I need that tankiness, but as you can see we have 2700 health and never really gotten close to dying. I've had no problem. But what we're gonna go for here is a trample with a landslide build. It's very, very strong. But for legendaries, you have your 3 defense items. Um, I like to have this basic skills reduce, or sorry, grant 20% damage reduction. That's very good. These two are very optional. You can either get Earth and Bulwark is increased for 6 seconds, and the other one that's really good is damaging an elite gives you a shield. Those are very good legendaries to have. Our main legendary is going to be Trample. It summons 6 pillars of landslide that deal 120% normal damage. You want to have this as high as you can get it. That is a big percentage of your damage, but if you can't, it's no big deal. Just make sure you have it on your amulet so you're not losing out on any damage. Then you want to go here for casting storm skills, grant earth skills, 43% critical strike damage. If you can't get a high roll on that one, that is also fine. It does make a difference, but you know, you don't have it, you don't have it. Landslides eat pillars, strike for an additional second time. That is also very good. Um, that is also another main piece. If you can pair these two up, you will be doing mad damage. Then this one, when you have Fortify, your Earth skills grant +2. That's very good for Landslide and Trample. You always have +2 there, so that makes a big difference. The uniques, if you can get them, are very good. Werebear form is now your true form and gain +2 ranks to all Werebear skills. Very, very good. And Earth skills are now Werebear skills and fortify you for 10%. That is also very, very good. You'll be getting +2 on all your skills for this and +2 for all your skills for this. Makes a huge difference. For gems, you want to be getting as much health as you can just to be more tanky. So red gems in the armor. And then critical strike damage to controlled enemies, you want to put that in your weapon. Your weapon is the main source of damage. Your core skills will deal up to 80% increased damage based on your fortify. You're going to have full fortify the whole time, so the higher roll, the better. This is one of my main. Once I got this legendary, it increased my damage at least by 3 times. So this is a very, very good legendary. You want to get this at a high roll. If you can't, that sucks, but this is what you're looking for. Okay, now we'll go into Paragon points. Oh, not Paragon, skill tree. So for the skill tree, you want to run into Storm Strike to proc your storm skills. So enhance Storm Strike for the chance of immobilize, and you want to have the vulnerability. Very, very good. Then you want to run into this one, gives you more damage for your core skills. Then you want to max out Landslide, enhanced Landslide, and then Primal Landslide for the 40% critical strike damage, which is very, very good. Then, if you do have that chest piece, or actually, even if you don't have that chest piece, you want to have this for your 9% damage reduction. We want as much damage reduction you have, so it's very, very good. Then we want to get Earth and Bulwark for the Unstoppable. It's very good. I kind of use it just to, if I get CC'd, to get unCC'd, but I don't have much problem with that. Then you want to have more damage reduction. Very, very good for hardcore, especially whenever you cast a defensive skill. So whenever you cast this, this procs, and whenever you cast this, this also procs. So it's very, very good. Debilitating Roar, you want that to have 70% damage reduced. That's very good. Then you want to get the Fortify and slows. This slow is very good because it goes even off screen, and which pairs up with this very well. Deals 9% increased damage to distant enemies, double if they are slowed, stunned, immobilized, or knocked back. Very good. Matches up with Trample as well. Very good. Then you want to max out Trample and get Enhanced Trample with casting Trample grants 20 Spirit. Very, very good. Then you got Crushing Earth, 15% increased damage on CC'd enemies. Very good. Then critical strikes, this is going to be your main source of fortify right here. This is the most important source of fortify. Critical strikes will, with earth skills, fortify you for 7% base life. You're going to always be critting, so this is very good. Then you have, while you're fortified, for over 50% maximum life, your earth skills deal 12% increased damage. Very, very, very good, because you're going to be full fortify all the time. You're not going to want to get all three, because you're not going to have a problem with spirit, but you want to get petrify for the percent increased critical strike damage, and you want to make it last 1 more second, just for increased CC duration, because it pairs well with your trample. And then you want to get max of these three right here, increased damage to elites, increased damage to vulnerable enemies, and 10% increased damage. Oh, well, I have +2 for my items, but I think it's normally 6% increased damage if an earth skill is the next cast after a storm skill. So you're going to be changing those out in between. You're going to be casting your storm strike and then straight into a trample, or storm strike straight into landslide. You want to make sure you're doing that before for that bonus damage. It makes a very big difference. Then we're going to be going into Nature's Fury. Nature's Fury is really good, so we can get that reset with Nature's Fury passive. So it always reduces your cooldown, so you can always have trample up. Now we're going to go into Paragon points. So for Paragon points, I haven't got too far into it, but I have seen that Werebear, very, very good. That's a flat 15% increased damage on your trample. And then Spirit is also very good, a very, very good glyph. You can have, I've got 30% increased critical strike damage with my core skills. It's very, very good. And this is the poison tree. You add the poison tree onto it. You'll be going up like this. You just slow the video down, pause it, do what you need to do to catch all the levels. I haven't gotten too far into it, but what you are going to do is go over here, grab this rare node, and go back up, grab this glyph. And then I don't know what I'm putting in there yet, but when I find out, or if y'all need to know, just let me know. And that's my Druid build. I'll show you all some gameplay in just a minute. Your biggest thing is wanting to keep up your damage reduction and making sure your earth skill does that next deal is big damage. It increases your damage by a lot. I try not to use my earthen bulwark because I don't have the increased seconds on it, and I want to have a I want to be able to get out of CC whenever I need to. And I don't really have a problem with health, because as you can see, I got 2700 health and fortify, so I am extremely tanky. I've been able to clear these tier 15 dungeons since I was level 54. So you will not have a problem with tankiness. So this is really good for hardcore, and your damage is really disgusting. I've seen a lot of people say Druid is the worst class, which is definitely not true. I've had a lot of friends play anything besides Druid, and I haven't had one of them hit anywhere near what I'm hitting. But they might just be bad. You want to try to use your abilities when you can, just the resets on your skills. So this Petrify is really good for that. Big AoE clears, you can just do that in one shot, everything there is to it. As you can see, I just took a whole bunch of damage, but was extremely tanky, so I had no problem with it. You want to be using that slow to get your damage against CC'd enemies up. That helps out a lot. You really just want to keep moving, keep resetting your abilities, and then just keep trampling as much as you can. you watch my cooldowns, they're up and down. I never really have to wait for the full cooldown of trample, which is our main damage ability. Didn't even hit this guy. Can get vulnerable on your enemies, it makes them take a lot more damage, but I mean, it's really not necessary. You're already pumping out so much damage as is. And this is a big confusing dungeon. Where I'm supposed to go now, though.
Must wait a minute.
You don't crit, you don't do very much damage, but like I said before, you're gonna have crit majority of the time. Like you'll see when I get to this boss right here, I will almost 100 to 0 it. I haven't had much problems, not 100 to 0 bosses. And I'm, 8 levels above what I'm supposed to be going in against. I'm really having no problem with it. Just one shot everything. Keep going. See if I can get my reset. Yeah, get my reset for my ability.
I must wait a moment.
Sweet. I actually do want to wait for this shrine to go away. So, I actually on my one shot just by myself. Alright, so now we're about to go into the boss, and I will pretty much almost 100 to 0 this thing. On bosses, you do want to try to get your freaking vulnerable on there. It does help out a lot. Yeah, as you can see, I pretty much just one-shot it there at the end. Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. So, on your Paragon tree, kind of want to just rush up here, get this, and you want to have Werebear. Werebear is really good, but it's not the main one, so I'm not too worried about it. But 2.9% damage in Werebear form is really good with your trample. It'll always be doing 15% increased damage. But this one right here is your main, is the main one that I've used. It is 30% increased skill damage with core skills. You just want to attach the poison tree on here and move it up, and then you want to grab all the dexterity inside this field that you can and make your way over to the earth tree. And I'm going to be finishing this later. I don't have it leveled far enough yet, but we'll show y'all whenever I have it fully leveled.